coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as they're Las Vegas. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. 22-yard line. Jones running on first down, but finding it pretty tough going as he'll get forward for only about 3 there before he's taken down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
So the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Jones breaking from the contact.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And he'll just get rid of it.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10. Now it's Rodgers. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Rodgers. And right side, Henry's got it. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
1st and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. On the sneak, Rodgers. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Aaron Rodgers keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Packers are on the board here first in the season opener. Point after, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Score, Packers 7, Raiders 0.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Mariota and the Raiders now come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Get off the field. Right, let's go. Hey, one. Max 15. Let's go.
Throwing, Mariota. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Right, let's go. Hey, Mike's 15. Let's go, let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Hey, look, we're going to go Mike 15, guys. Mike 15, all right? Oh, you got deep? Mike 15. Mike 15. Yeah, let's get a sack lunch. Bang!
Mariota again. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw, Mariota. That's complete to John Ross. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. That man right there, John Ross, remember, he ran the fastest combine 40 in history, 4.22 seconds, and he showed off that speed right there. Wow. Point after, right down the middle. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. has had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Rodgers throw there, complete to Rodgers. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Tyree Gillespie, the one to get him down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On 1st down, Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
2nd down, another shot for Jones. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Throw left side complete. That's Tate. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. To throw is Rodgers. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. To throw, it's Rodgers. This is caught by Tate. Touchdown! Auden Tate from 19 yards away. And the Packers have taken the lead.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7.
14, Raiders 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Mike 15. 15. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Check 31. Check 31. Check nickel.
Mariota on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. So a holding penalty, and that'll send them backwards.
You know, they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
And the holding penalty sets them back inside the 20 as they get going on this drive. On play action, Rodgers. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 50 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
And it's third down.
The Packers on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. On now is the Packers punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Mariota's throw here taken in by Isabella.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Play fake. Mariota. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big play there for the Raiders.
But he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Mariota. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Darren Waller, 45 yards. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on 17-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Here's Rodgers to throw. That is caught by Amari Rodgers. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a second down here. Rodgers now to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The Packers on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. He completes it to Henry. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to make it 4th down. On now is the Packers punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. On now is the Packers punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
It's a gain of 14.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Flushed out right. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big play there for the Raiders.
I can hear.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
Play action now. Mariota. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Howard. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
So 3 plays already. They are wasting little time. Off the play fake, Mariota. Rolling to his right. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And the Packers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick. Whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it. Because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they pick that one off.
But you said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed.
And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Second and 21, a lot of ground to cover. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
Following the interception here, Mariota. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
To throw on second and 10, Mariota. This one caught by Isabella. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On 3rd and 1, here's Mariota. And he'll look downfield for Waller. And incomplete on the deep ball.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. They go play action. Mariota. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And the defense bit hard there. They were thinking run all the way, play fake, working to perfection on 4th down.
And it was able to work because of the down and distance situation. 4th and short, you've got to respect the run. You show a little play action. Oftentimes you find people open for what you need, and that's exactly what they got done there.
To the air again, Mariota. And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Marcus Mariota with his third touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Raiders have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point up and through. And the lead is now 21-14. 4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. 1 second, all that remains. Well, they're just going to run it here up the middle. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they took touchdown Raiders.
And that is where Darren Waller really excels. He led all NFL tight ends in yards after the catch in 2020. Another nice effort here. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop it.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And the Raiders have got him. Solomon Thomas, they'd love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack. It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there,
I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play. Just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, but it looked like a Packer. Yeah, a Packer was able to get this back, and they'll indeed keep possession. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
To the right. It'll be a gain of 7. Be well short here for 4
times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that call sheet? And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Mariota to throw it. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day.
Now Mariota. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jacobs. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That's taken on the 25. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Here's Jones again on 2nd down. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Now Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Tate. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
A run with Jones on 1st down, not going to yield much. A yard tops. 2nd down coming up.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
2nd down, another shot for Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He had a minimal gain on first down. Now they stop him for no gain. What do you think, going in a different direction on third down?
Could very well be. I'll guarantee he's asking for the ball third time to try and make up for the first two. But his QB might very well say, well, my man, maybe next series. Let's try someone else on this play.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And as he throws, he lost the football. It's loose. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now fourth down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. One, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But two, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. John Ross, 87 yards. And the Raiders are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big play that time on the catch and run.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Rodgers now on first down. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. To throw, it's Rodgers. That is caught by Rodgers. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now Rodgers got to have this one. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the fourth quarter. And now can really take some time off the clock. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be second down.
Number 6 brings up second and 4.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The Raiders on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. Eluding the pressure right. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big play there for the Raiders.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they touchdown.
John Ross with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Raiders are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
The offense on third down tonight, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Throwing now is Rodgers. He finds his man, complete. It's Moore. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw pulled in by Tate. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Rodgers again now. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Rodgers. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior College, of course at Cal. And I remember watching him play at Cal, and he would run 7-on-7 drills. Angry if the ball ever hit the ground, and he didn't do it very often.
And down inside the 15 he goes. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. To throw is Rodgers. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
Well, this opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but, yeah, that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there. Maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21.
Makes the score Raiders 42, Packers 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 27-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 15 yards. That's good for a Las Vegas 1st down.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 40-yard line.
So this one a victory